This video contains overuse of the phrase, you know. You know?
Guys, so I just finished a job that I did a drop by and actually got somebody home. Fucking one of the rare occasions that I could do the job. So I just did that. Now I'm just chilling for right now. I got a couple of minutes of downtime. So I am just chilling, trying to figure out where to go next. I don't have another job on my schedule until 5 o'clock. So I gotta ride around and find jobs until then. Which is kind of fucking brutal. Like I said before, on multiple occasions, it's annoying. Nobody wants to drive around and look for jobs all day. Like, I would rather them have, like, people like, oh, you're lucky, you get to make your own schedule. Yeah, no. I would much rather have a set schedule and just get it done, instead of trying to find work, obviously. That's just kind of brutal. But, yeah, guys, so like I was saying before when I was down south in Cape May, just do whatever you want, whatever makes you happy, and don't worry about what anybody else says. Actually, Ben Gravy reached out to me yesterday and was like, yo, dude, I've been watching the vlog. Love the honesty. It's definitely, for the dream. And, I really appreciate that because when a while ago, I don't know exactly how long ago, but I was watching Ben's vlog when he had first quit partying and shit, and hearing him talk, and then watching him go through all the shit with like MTV and all that shit, the ups and downs, is actually what made me think like, hey, I'm doing the sober thing. Maybe I should start a vlog. It seemed like it really helped Ben when he was, doing it. So I said, fuck it, and I started one. So he definitely, Tuck definitely inspired me too, and Tuck's what kind of gave me whatever little bit of traction I have with all of you guys to start the vlog and kind of get any kind of following. So definitely, if it wasn't for those two, I wouldn't be doing this for sure. So I can't stress how important those two and their vlogs were to me making mine, and just kind of keeping it on the straight and narrow, and just figured, if those two wild riders could do it, then I can too, and I could see that from when they were partying and getting crazy to now, how much better it seemed like they were doing, and how much happier they seemed and more complete in their lives. And I was like, you know what, dude, that's a good idea. Let me try that. So honestly, I'm very thankful to both of them. So if you guys are watching, thank you, boys. You guys might have saved my life in a sense, because if I didn't have, the bike and the vlog, who knows if I would have stuck with it. But now that I'm on this path, I don't see myself straying. I'm happy, seeing all my friends going out and getting ripped and getting in trouble and waking up broke and hungover and shit just made it that much easier for me to just be like, fuck that, now that I'm not dealing with that. When they all went out last week, and I was like, damn, dude, I feel like I'm kind of missing out, and I don't know how to feel about it, but once I heard the horror stories, it just reinforced what I already knew. And then my buddy, who's going through it right now, trying to do the sober thing, was going out the other day, and he was like, I gotta go meet with my old boss now that I moved back to the area and see if I can get my job back. I'm meeting him at a bar, at the local bar. I'm like, you're not gonna drink, are you? And he's like, yeah, I might have like one drink to be social. I'm like, I thought you don't want to party no more. He's like, yeah, but it's just to be social. I'm like, you don't have to drink to be social, bro. And if you feel like you do for some weird ass fucking reason, get a glass of water and lemon. I was like, dude, I love you, and I won't love you any less tonight if you drink, but you're saying that you want to get on the straight and narrow, but you don't really want it because you're using that as an excuse to drink. Never once have I been in a situation where I felt like I had to drink, because you don't. No matter what kind of situation you're in, you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. And I can't stress that enough, you know. So it's one thing to actually want to get right. It's another thing to say you want to get right, and maybe think you kind of want to get right, but deep down you don't, because you would do it if you wanted to. You know what I mean? Like I genuinely wanted to. I just needed that little push, to get me going where I had to. You know. So thank God, you know, I have money in my bank account. You know, I'm not fucking. I can feel my mind getting sharper. I'm remembering stuff way more. You know, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Just everything in general is just so much better. The quality of my life is just so much better. I never even expected it, but this job shit that, you know, I know you guys know, I'm not really thrilled with my job. I'm not passionate about it. So I'm kind of, you know, I need it right now to pay my bills. In a month, I might not have it regardless. They talked about maybe switching me over to installs, which I honestly kind of don't even want to do. I kind of don't want to work in this industry anymore. Not because there's anything wrong with it, and installers make good money and everything, but I'm just not passionate about it, you know. Over the past month, rebuilding this motorcycle was one of the greatest feelings ever. Hearing that fucking thing start for the first time was like watching a kid be born to me. It was like watching my child be born, you know. Like, I worked so hard on that and just hustled and struggled, and, you know, every time I saw something that was an issue, instead of saying, oh, you know, I'll get it next week, bang, I hopped on eBay and I got it. I got what I needed. As soon as it came, I slapped that thing in. Because I wanted it so bad, you know. I wanted to prove to myself that I could do whatever the fuck I want to do. And if I want to rebuild something, rebuild a motorcycle from scratch, if I want to make this thing look great, then I can do it, you know. And that was important to me. The bike itself is important to me, but, you know, showing the dedication to start something and actually finish it for one of the few times in my life, because honestly, every sport other than surfing and snowboarding, I started and stopped. When I was a kid, all organized sports, I just quit. Karate, I quit. Everything. Guitar, I quit. So almost everything I've ever done, I was gung-ho about it for a week, maybe a month at the most, and then I quit. At the most. That's very rare, honestly. It's usually I was gung-ho for a couple of days to a week, maybe 2 weeks, and I was like, nah, fuck this, I'm over it. You know? On multiple occasions with the Harley, even before this, when I was still getting fucked up, like, I just didn't care enough, you know, and I didn't have that motivation or that dedication enough to just be like, boom, I'm doing it, you know? Fuck this. I'm seeing it through start to finish. So, you know, it feels so good, guys, really. So, like I said, you know, just fucking do so. You know, if you want to do something, just do it, risk it. So I'm thinking that, you know, after seeing how much I enjoyed rebuilding my bike, I would love to be able to do that for other people. I have a Harley. I think it's like late 60s or 70s, or maybe early 70s, or mid 60s to mid 70s Harley. That was my brother's father's show bike that needs to be restored. So I'm gonna do that. I got my own Sportster that needs some minor love that needs to be done. I got my friend Ant, who's hitting me up about his bike that needs to be redone. Needs to be get running. I think he just put he just has old gas in it, so I think we just need to get all that shit out of the gas tank, blow out the carb, and maybe replace the line, and we'll be good. And his father passed away, so I know that motorcycle means more to him than just a motorcycle. It's not just having a motorcycle, it's having his dad's bike on the road. And I definitely understand that 100%. My dad loved that little the little XR. He used to wheelie it down the block all the time and shit, and really loved it. So that was another driving factor of how I had to get that thing going again. My friend Rakim, like I said before, he has to split his case because he has to rebuild his bottom end. I told him I'd help him do that. You know, I have people asking. My friend Nick, that used to work with me here at Vivint, hit me up about an old 69 Harley engine that he has. So I told him that, you know, get a shop manual and rebuild it. If not, dude, bring it to me. I'll rebuild it for you. So I'm trying to get maybe something like that off the ground, you know, if I keep putting in work and keep getting these bikes running and keep showing people that, you know, I'm doing what I'm doing, then maybe I can make something out of that because it's something I enjoy. It's something I'm passionate about. I always loved mechanics. I always loved working on cars, and especially bikes. Now that I've worked on them, it's just, I really enjoyed it. So I'm hoping that maybe I can make something of that. But listen, I've been talking for a while. My job is definitely overdue to be closed out. So I'm going to close this thing out and get on the road. But I will see you guys in a little bit.
Everybody just took the baby for a ride. I whipped it down the block. We got this trail that's probably like, I don't know, half a mile long. It's like a dirt road, access road to a pump house. So I just ripped it down there real quick. Just to break her in a little bit more. You can smell the metal heating up and anodizing and stuff. Just got done. Now I'm just chilling. Honestly, I didn't want to stop riding, but I don't want to press my luck too much because the cops will break your balls for these things if somebody calls. I don't see anybody calling because I'm not bothering anybody. I made sure the roads were clear before I even took off. I made sure I took my time and everything like that, but it was a lot of fun. Got to rip around and chill. I was hoping my brake cable was going to be here, but it wasn't. But the engine bolt I needed, which is that little guy right there, came in. So I put that on and then whipped it around the block real quick. I still need my brake cable. I've been using just the back brakes, which is really not safe. Nobody should ever do that, but I'm good. I'm not going too crazy. If somebody pulled out in front of me, I'd be fucked. I'd smack them probably, because my back brake isn't even all that. My front brake is non-existent. I mean, I was able to free the lever, but I mean, I can still roll the bike. It helps a little bit with the stopping, but not much. So I'm gonna have to redo the pad in there. The bearings are also starting to go, so the back tire's a little wobbly. But my brother said his CR125's had bad bearings since he got it 25 years ago, and he still hasn't changed that motherfucker. So he said don't worry about it right now. So yeah, guys, that's about it right now. I am just chilling. Like I said, I wish I could have got a video. I should have grabbed the GoPro and strapped it to my chest, but it's not charged. I'll charge it today, maybe when I get home from work tomorrow. I'll take it for another ride and with the GoPro on it. I've been trying to break it in best I can, so that's what I've been doing. So yeah, guys, that's about it, really. Just been cruising. I feel like the carb might need a bit of an adjustment. I feel like it's not getting all the gas that it needs, but that's probably for the best for right now, because I mean, I went and started that shit and popped a wheelie out a second down the block. On some wild rider shit. That's the type of shit that gets the cops called on you. But it was a lot of fun, guys. Honestly, I love this fucking thing. I would ride this thing all day if I could. It's a shame that the cops are kind of dicks around here. The chain's looking a little slack, which is normal for a new chain. They constantly need to be readjusted as they stretch. So it's nothing to worry about. Something you want to stay up on, though. You don't want to lose fucking chain. Added wear. Worst case scenario, the thing fucking pops off, and if it's still attached to one of your sprockets, it can cause some real havoc. Lash you, get caught up, fucking dump the bike. Shit that you don't want. If it gets caught up and the transmission's still pumping, and, it can get ugly. So, yeah, guys, that's about it for right now. If I do anything else, I will be sure to let you know. But I think I'm gonna go season some steaks up and cook them shits. My mom's hungry. I'm hungry. Time for dinner. I've been kind of staying away from the red meat lately, but I think today is steak day for sure. So I will see you in a bit. Alright, folks. So I went and cooked dinner. Got myself a nice shower. So I realized that, I haven't been able to show you guys me actually riding in the dirt road and shit that I'm talking about that I ride down in my little local neighborhood. So I got the GoPro on the charger. I just had to tear apart all my GoPro shit, which is like a book bag full. It's like a knockoff GoPro. It's called the Cam Park Action Cam. I couldn't afford a real one, to be honest with you. So I looked on Amazon at, which one had the best review, and this one had like 75-star reviews and nothing but great things said about it. So that's the one I decided to go with, and then for like another $12 I got like 110-piece attachment set with all kinds of shit, like a wristband you could do, and head and chest mount, and just 1,000 different little mounts, and ones like this. This is the one that I just set up for the handlebars. That's gonna clamp around the handlebars and seat the GoPro on it like that, so I can actually show you guys the trail and shit that I've been riding on. I'll probably ride it facing out the first time, and then maybe even facing me on the way back down the trail. So that would be cool finally to get you guys, show you, instead of just telling you about it. We'll be about it. And so that's exciting. Definitely want to take you guys on a ride with me. Maybe get that bitch to wheelie again. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of if I should. Depending on if there's a bunch of people around. Like I said, once you start getting crazy, that's when people call the cops. If you're kind of respectful and just cruise out there, nobody's gonna break your balls too bad. But I got a call from my cousin Matt, who's down in Florida right now. He was in New Mexico for a couple years. He's got, like a nice little family started, and, he's doing really good, and he's just such an awesome kid, just such a good heart, and just wants nothing but the best for me, and has nothing but positive shit to say when he calls me about how proud he is of, the changes I've been making, and, my new level of dedication that, he's never known me to have, and, just nothing but awesome shit, and just, pushing me to do more and better and just keep it going, he just, for sure, is, awesome to have in your corner. So Matt, if you're watching, buddy, I love you. Thank you, dude. I can't tell you how much it means to me, that how supportive you've always been. I know we've had our arguments, dumb little arguments growing up, but thank you for always being like a brother to me, dude, and just wanting nothing but the best for me. Honestly, it's, people that just honestly want the best for you are almost hard to come by nowadays, which is fucked up, and it shouldn't be that way, but it is. So again, thank you, buddy. But anyway, it's been a long day for me. I'm kind of exhausted. I got up at the same time I always do, but I went in to work like an hour later than I usually would, because I had a job that was like 2 hours later than I usually would work. Which, when I gotta do it, but I fucking hate my job, dude. It's just so boring. It's just boring as fuck, and I'm not interested in it. So it's just blah. But anyway, that's about it, guys. I'm fucking exhausted. I had a long ass day, so I'm probably gonna call it a night for tonight, but I will see you tomorrow, and I'm gonna take you on a ride with me. Have a great night, everybody. See you.